integrations, multiple integrations. Yes. And then solving differential equations. So these I planned today. There's a small change in the schedule. This is what I would like to convey you before starting this. Now, what is the main requirement syntax to find calculus topics in MATLAB is symbolic mathematics. What is meant by the symbolic mathematics? Usually, as of now, what we practiced, what we are giving input, the output we are getting numerically. So it's like matrices topics, or maybe basics, function values, or anything. So whatever you are giving, we are getting the output numerical only. When it comes to calculus topic, the output is not numerical. It's like differentiation of certain function. Again, a function in terms of certain variable. That should not be a numerical value. But how you are going to manage those things, the output is also in terms of the variable, that how you can manage it. What is the logic? What is the main syntax for that? So that is what we are going to discuss. Now, as usual, everyone uh, start the virtual MATLAB or the direct MATLAB software, whichever is available in your systems, whichever is available at your end. So you can start with the MATLAB software. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. Zoom. It is showing Zoom. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Same, sir.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
Good. Good.
So you practice these now in today's lecture. You can practice these in live script itself. You no need any new script or other things. So I think you might have confused in previous class. A few codes have typed in general script and in live script, but both files I forwarded. I think the Vinods are forwarded to all the participants.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So now let us see today the topic is calculus, but as what we discussed, the input and output both are in terms of the variable. So with that reason, we need to define the variable as a symbol. The MATLAB software doesn't know that the output should be given so in terms of the variable, but which variable it will take it as a symbol. So that we need to define it. So that is the reason this is called symbolic mathematics. Symbolic mathematics with respect to the MATLAB software. What is meant by this calculus topic? Symbolic mathematics. So therefore, suppose y is equal to simple thing. Let us take sin x. Let us take y is equal to sin x. You execute what you are getting. Will you get the result? Before differentiating or finding the limits, first see what is y is equal to sin x. What you will get? So if you execute it, you can see here I executed, it is showing unrecognized function or variable x. Unrecognized function or variable x. So that means You need to define x, then only it will show. That is why this is the syntax SYMS, symbolic mathematics. That is what I told. Now, which variable you are defining as a symbol? X we are defining as symbol. What is mean by that symbol means X should be taken considered as a symbol and it will show the same in terms of the output. Now you can exit. It will show the same y is equal to sin x. That is. So that is a difference. If you want to differentiate or integration or whatever it may be. So first the function in terms of x should be displayed. So that is why we use the symbolic mathematics like this. Symbolic mathematics. Okay. So now let us see what we are going to discuss today. The calculus topic first. Limits, differentiation and integration. So what is let me take it. Yes. So I'm not going for every concept. I'm going to discuss the limit, differentiation, integration, and differential equations. But other things are also there. You can just practice based on these one after another. What information I'm giving, you just extend it. So these limits I need to find. How you can find limit of these in MATLAB software. So just what is the syntax of finding this? Finding limits. I'm just breaking the section. Of course, I explained you how you can break the section. Now, finding the limits. Finding limits. So the syntax is limit of the function. Variable at which point, at which value you are going to find limit. So let us define first function. Sin 3x divided by x. I just googled in one document. I have seen these, so that's why I just took these. These are some examples to practice to find the limits in MATLAB. How do you find? So the first one here, as per the given slide 39th problem, limit x tends to 0, sin 3x by x. First, I am taking sin 3x divided by x, where x is the variable. That is why let me take x is the variable and value. X tends to which value? X tends to the point 0. That is why this is 0. X tends to 0. You can see the output 3. Answer is 3. If you want, you just take limit value is equal to. You would like to know, right? You take LHS part, you can take anything. Limit value, function and limit value. Limit of the function for certain variable, that variable tends to certain value. So that's why limit of the function as x tends to 0. This is the value. So like that, you can practice anything. See, you can observe here. Once you defined here symbol x as a symbol, you no need to define in the same editor again and again. Okay, so that is why I'm not defining here. But for your practice, in every cell you want to type this means that is also fine. There is no issue. Sin 3x by x. This is the syntax of finding the limits. Limit of the function of comma x comma 0. So for your convenience, I will write the syntax here itself. Syntax limit of the function variable value. Yes. So you can try any other problem. You just try any one of the problem. Or if suppose any limit problems are available with you, you can practice that also. But if suppose any infinity, x tends to infinity, t tends to infinity like that, in place of infinity, you can use INF. Infinity is difficult to type it. There is no separate letter in MATLAB or maybe in keyboard. There is no keyboard to type infinity, right? That is why INF we have to type for the infinity. Just practice any one of the problem. Just practice and tell me. If no issue means we can move to further. Otherwise, I'll clarify the doubts. I will try 43rd problem. Sin 3x by 5x cube minus 4x. So function sin 3x by 4x cube minus 5x. Not sure what is the problem. Oh, sorry, 5x cube minus 4x. 5x cube minus 4x. Yeah, this is MATLAB base. Now, limit value, limit of the function, variable is x only, and the value is same 0. The value is only 0. So why again the same in output variable? So that's why I just changed limit value for first problem, second problem like that. Its value is minus 3 by 4. Shall I keep the questions to practice or is it fine? If it is done means we'll move to the next one. Yeah. So next, how do you find the differentiation? So what is the syntax for this? How to find limits of two variable function? Limit of limit. Limit of the limit you have to give. Limit x tends to 0, then y tends to 0. Or limit y tends to 0 or x tends to 0. Like that you are asking, I think so. Variable after variable you have to give. That's yeah. Now, what is the syntax for the differentiation? It is very simple. DIFF, which function you are differentiating with respect to what variable, and order. What is the order of the differential equation you would like to find? So this is the syntax for the differentiation. Same here also. Suppose let me take y is equal to sin t. Once you run it, it is showing unrecognized function or variable because t is not defined. So that is why first you define t as a symbol, sin t. y1, that means y prime, differentiation of y with respect to t. Here you can give any notation. See, if you want, you can give df also. So LHS is your wish. You give whatever you want at the LHS. So y1, differentiation of sine t, like this. See, the syntax is what the syntax is showing here. Syntax is the order. But for first order, you no need to give. You no need to specify for the first order differentiation. Directly you can give. So that is just logic. But even if you give 1, you will get the same answer. Now, there is no difference. But the same thing, suppose I'll give 10, directly will get solution. 10th order. 10th order solution. Let me see 10th order. Differentiation of y with respect to t 10 times. Successive differentiation. Y 10th derivative of y. You can find 100th derivative. Or maybe suppose you take the function y is equal to x power 5 into sine of x cube into e power x. You take just randomly a big function you take. Now y1 is equal to differentiation of y with respect to x. So we'll get easily. Right? You can see here, if you want to simplify, you can simplify y1. It will give, is suppose any common cancel terms. You observe the previous answer and simplified answer. There is a difference. Here x power 4 e power x is common in the simplified answer. So it will give after simplifying or cancelling or common terms anything, then it will show the result. So this is what is advantage of the simplification of the result. And this technique is also available in other softwares also, but this is one more advantage for this. So you can give any function and you find any order derivative like this. Just give any function, any order derivative. Next, partial derivatives. Suppose the function is exponential x square y cube x square y cube. This is the function. But you need to differentiate. Just simply I'll take f only. So you need to differentiate this with respect to x. So fx, I will take fx is equal to. Here x is not defined now, sir. Earlier it is already defined, but y is not defined here. As you said, x is already defined, but y is not defined here. But that is right. X and y, it make a practice of defining first what the variables at every cell, then type the function. That is good. Now f e power, here the function is in terms of x and y. That is why we are defining x and y here. So x and y is defined as a symbols. Then consider the function. We are differentiating only with respect to x. So differentiation of the function with respect to x only, fx. This is fx with respect to x. Next, f with respect to y, differentiation of f with respect to y. But ordinary derivative, you don't feel much logic or maybe advantage, but partial derivatives, so is not easy manually also. See, simple first order, second order is fine, but fifth order, tenth order, how you are going to find? Now, same fx, tenth order, differentiation of fx. This is, you can see this is a big value. What is the sigma 1? E power x square y cube. Like this it is king. It's a big value. For any high complex problems which involves partial derivatives, then this is a logic how you can find easily. Then mixed partial derivatives also. Suppose xy, xy, xx you need to find differentiation of f with respect to x, y, x, y, x, x like that. So whatever the order you are defining, accordingly it will give the solution. You can simply just define what is the order. So accordingly you can find this. First you are differentiating with respect to x, then y, again x, again y, again x, x like that. This is called partial derivative. I don't think you'll get doubt here, right? Next, integration. So same here also, first we define the variable, the function, maybe e power x into sin x, suppose. E power x into sin x. Now we need to find integration of this. I, capital I am using, not small I. Integration of function with respect to variable. This is the syntax. Integration of the function with respect to the variable. This simply will give only int. Int is the syntax. Int, function, variable, and limits. Lower limit, upper limit. So for the same, suppose if you have a limits 0 to 1, what you will get the answer? How to find derivative at point? Just simply replace some x value. See, that is another logic. Just substitute x value. I'll get back to that. Integration of the function with respect to the variable, integration of the function with respect to the variable and within the limits 0 and 1. So integration of the function with respect to variable and the limits. You can see the result. Suppose you don't have a limits means don't type the limits, then directly it will give what the integrand function, like that. So like that, you take any function, you take any function and do it, or you can try any multiple integrals also. You can try any multiple integrals. That means we define the two variables. We define the two variables. Now the function is equal to, just take anything, x by square root of x square plus y square. Let me just check the problem. I think I have some. Let me open certain questions regarding this. Then it is good for this. Just take any one of the problem here. Let me take the first problem only, integral 1 to 2, 1 to 3 x y square. Yeah, sorry. X y square is the function. Now the integration, twice we need to integrate. You just observe carefully here. First inside integration. I'm typing first inside integration. So inside integration is with respect to x, limits are 1 to 3. Okay. So you can observe here, this is the integration with respect to x. Inside integration for this, the first problem, double integral 1 to 2, 1 to 3, xy square dx dy. That is why the inside integration is with respect to x. The corresponding limits are 1 to 3. This is. Now you come out of the syntax. If suppose you have any confusion means you can keep the bracket for this, nothing wrong. You can keep the bracket for this. Completely inside integral syntax you can write within the brackets. Now out of that, outside integration variable and the corresponding limits 1 comma 2. This is, just see the logic here. This is, these are outside integration variable and the corresponding limits. This is the solution. So I think better you practice any one of the problem regarding this multiple integration. Just type as it is, you practice the same multiple integral. Then afterwards I'll show the set of problems. You try any one once, then you'll get some idea. So first, as usual, you define the variables as symbols, which variable you are taking, the variable of integrations. Now type the function, then use the syntax for the integration, inside integral, outside integral. So carefully take what the variable of inside integral and the corresponding limits? What is the variable of outside integral and the corresponding limits? Just you can take any problem, any one of the problem. Just observe what it. To take any one problem with variable limits, I will take C problem. C problem in the exercise. C problem in the exercise. That is double integral 0 to 1, 0 to root 1 plus x square. But the function is 1 by 1 plus x square plus y square. Let me type first the function. That means same symbol x and y. The function is 1 by 1 plus x square plus y square. This is now the integral. Again inside integral function. Inside integration variable is y. Corresponding limits 0 to root 1 plus x square. 0 to square root 1 plus x square. Okay, so carefully observe. This is the bracket for the inside integration only. We should come out of that and then we type outside integral variable and limits 0 to 1. Limits 0 to 1. This is pi by 4 log root 2 plus 1. So this is just what limits differentiation and integration. Now come to differential equations. Differential equations. Just practicing any doubts means you just keep it in the chat box. I'll clarify one after another at the end, or maybe if possible in between also I can clarify it. Now, what is the syntax to solve the differential equation? If variable limits are there, how to do, sir? Yeah, that one only I did, right? This is the only variable limit. This is inside function y 0 to square root 1 minus x square. Square root 1 plus x square is a variable limits only. This is one of the problem with variable limits. Yeah. Now the syntax for the differential equation, D-solve equation. D-solve equation. Now first we need to define the equation. Equation is equal to what? Let us see what the examples for the differential equation. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because maybe you are practicing in general editor format. That is not in live editor, I think. Yeah, sir, in my MATLAB live editor, not working. May I know which version software yours? Its older version means there is no live editors. 2022B means definitely it will be. Let me show you where you can get that. The top left, first one is a new script, the second one is a live script. Or otherwise in the open drop down, sorry, in the new drop down, so in the new drop down you can check live script. In the new drop down you check the live script. You can choose either one and open the live script. That is your wish. I don't think have a doubt. Okay. Now, I think one of the participants telling pi into log 2 power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. If suppose you type the same thing in command window here, that means what? Symbol x, y. And let me copy the same here. Let me copy the same in command window. Yes. Here also it's so like that. Different editors will show different formats, but answer is same. I'm just Control C and pasting. That's all. I'm using shortcut keyboard keys. That's all. See, if you want, you can use right click, copy, right click, copy if it is not working, and then paste it. Yeah. Now let us see what is the syntax for the differential equation. Sorry, desolve, not desolve. How to break the line? Please tell me once again. You mean this cell? You can see here the top there is a run button. Beside the run button, there is a section break. The top, there is a run button. Beside that, section break is there. Or otherwise, you do Control Alt Enter. You can type the Control Alt Enter. Yeah. Now, let us see the equation. We need to type the equation. Let me take any one of the equation here. I'll just take the first equation, dy by dx minus 2y by x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 whole cube. Okay. So now differentiation of y with respect to x minus 2y divided by x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 whole cube. Just typing the same equation, but you can observe here in this line, we are typing is equal to twice. We know what is the meaning of equation. Equation is nothing but LHS is equal to RHS. Both can be balanced the same. But according to the coding language, is equal to means what we are typing the right side that can be stored in left side. That reason is equal to, if you want to make it both sides should be equal means you have to take the double equals. This is the important double equals. You can type the first equation dy by dx minus 2y by x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 whole cube. So this is differentiation of y with respect to x, second term 2y by x plus 1, right side x plus 1 whole cube. That's all. Okay. Now you can see here what we need to take the symbols x, right? Usually in calculus, we take x as a symbol. When it comes to differential equations, y is also arising in a differential equation. So that means Usually the people thinks X and Y should be given like this. No, we have to define that what is the main variable depends on what. So that means we are looking for the solution of the differential equation. The solution of the differential equation is a y. That y is in terms of x. That y is in terms of x. So that reason, when it comes to solving differential equations, we need to give this syntax y of x as a symbol to solve the differential equation. Now solution D solve, same equation, that's all. Execute, you will get the solution. If you don't want to present the equation, you just give the colon, the differential equation doesn't arise there. So directly we are getting the solution. C1 x plus 1 whole square plus x into x plus 1 whole square x plus 2 by 2. This is. Just try. I don't think you are getting doubt regarding this. Just y of x, we need to give it as a symbol because y is the solution that is in terms of x. Differential equation, while you are typing the differential equation, you make sure within the differential equation, whatever the equals in software, you have to give as a double equal. Then only it shows like equals, double equals. This is. Okay. You are telling the colon is removed. Okay, I removed. Yes, it is showing the same equation, right? But it's showing the partial notation. That doesn't matter. The equation is itself showing as the same what we typed, what we considered. Yeah. You try any other equation. Just try any other equation. That means second order or third order, like that. Higher order. If you put only one equal in place of two equal, so it shows the syntax error. It won't give any result. You can see here, if I'll put equals to and run, you see here, incorrect use of equal operator. It won't give the result. Fifth one is you can do nonlinear also, but not all problems. For certain things only. That means existence and uniqueness is important for differential equations. If no possibility of existence of the solution for differential equations, then it won't give, MATLAB doesn't give the solution. It all depends on that. I'm not sure what any one of, okay, I'll try. Maybe just give me any one of the problem, then you can try. If he's not getting means, then forward me by again searching and checking it. I didn't list here, I think. Yeah, nothing is no differential equation related to nonlinear. In the next, oh, next also not. Oh, okay. I took only, okay. Done with the second order, it will work. Yeah. We'll move with conditions. Sir, Adav sir, I will try at the end. Let us see the nonlinear. We'll try to execute it. We'll try to execute. Let us see. But existence solution is possible according to Leibniz constant, then it will give. Otherwise, I don't know. You are telling F triple prime. You maybe it is equation of Blasis, equation of the Blasius, Navier-Stokes equations. Definitely no existence solution for that. Yeah, this is a Blasius equation according to fluid mechanics concept. That is the reason there is no solution for that. Please solve any fractional differential equation. See, this is actually the complete program is for basics. You are expecting directly the research problems.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't,
sir.
yeah, this is not possible within a short note of solving it, but these may give
If anyone
idea.
have your died, you can ask the resource person personally
Yeah,
after that.
after the
No problem.
session, you just
Yes,
message me, you can interact or you can call me. Sir will give, Midon sir will give
yes, sir. Yes,
my
sir.
contact number.
Yeah.
So we'll see the
If you ask
possibilities, what
now
are
the
all the,
fraction like that, if you ask
yeah,
the basics,
then
who
I can
want, they
guide.
will miss
I can
chance.
guide. That's not an issue.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Because if these persons ask, the other will get basics miss. You don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
Please
fine.
ask personally. He will tell. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. So let me move with conditions. With the conditions, how we can solve this? I don't think you have a doubt in second order and fourth order. Yeah. So now let us take one more with conditions. Let us try. But what is the syntax with conditions? Shall I do the second order? Okay, I'll do, no issue. Uh, the condition problem I will take with the second order is fine, I think. Yeah. So let us take with the conditions. I will do the with the conditions the second order problem. Then you will get idea, madam. Now the syntax for this simply same syntax, equation and condition. That's all. Equation and condition. And see here also same y is in terms of x. What is the equation? Let me solve with first order first. Differential equation of y with respect to x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x. Yes. Second problem I am doing in this. Dy by dx is equal to 1 by 1 plus x. Y of 0 is equal to 1. So the condition is equal to same. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Now the solution, D solve equation comma condition. You can see there is no arbitrary constant here. In previous problem, without condition, we tried that C1 is there. That C1 is nothing but constant, arbitrary constant. When you use the condition, that constant, arbitrary constant is not appearing here. That constant is getting from the conditions and showing the result, final solution. This is just like solving initial value problems. Solving initial value problem. So you just type these. I'll try this second order, as you said, y of x. Now the equation d square x by, so that means t2 minus 2 differentiation of x with respect to t plus x is equal to e power t. E power means exp of t. This is the equation. Someone is questioned in the chat box condition COND. ND here we defined, right? COND here we defined. That we are taking here. See, in place of here, if you want to type completely condition, you take the same. That is not exact symbol as an syntax. You take anything. That is not a condition. I mean, the syntax. Just for our convenience, I just take the condition as a short form COND for our easily understanding in future. Even EQN also, if you want, you can use simply only E, capital E, or you can give any notation. Either one is fine. It will give the solution same. No need to confusion with it. Yeah. So I'm trying to solve the second order differential equations. This one. Now the solution, D solve equation. It won't give the solution because here differential equation is x in terms of t. Solution of this differential equation is x in terms of t. This is the second order. Just run it. It will give the solution and get the solution with C1 and C2. Arbitrary constants C1 and C2. But the same with conditions, how you can make it. So this is the logic here. It's not like with one condition how it is. Condition, derivative condition, how you can incorporate in this code. Now let me take condition 1, or you can take C1, condition 1. You take any notation. The third problem I am doing, when t is equal to 0, x2. That means x of 0 is equal to 2. Next. So second one is dx by dt. That means first what you do, you have to define what is the differentiation of x with respect to t like this. This is the important. When you would like to incorporate derivative condition in this MATLAB software at the time of using dsolve, first you have to define derivatives and then give the condition C2. C2 dx of 0 is equal to double equals to minus 1. Dx by dt is equal to minus 1 here. Minus 1. Okay. Now the conditions is equal to C1, C2. This is the important. C1, C2. Then you can give solution with conditions. D solve. What you will get? Equation, condition. You can see here. The same earlier what you are getting. Let me break one after the another. Yes. All conditions I can use. With the condition, without condition, what is the solution here? But in this case, in this case, you can observe here why we are putting the conditions. Here also you can put directly. It is just like C1, C2. Directly you can put like this, C1, C2. Either one is fine. If you don't want to use this, you can use like this. You will get the solution. Whichever you want, you can use. Directly you can feed the conditions, but you have to give in a vector form, you have to give the conditions. It's not like uh, one after another. Say, suppose without brackets, if you give, what it means that this is one information and this is the another information. So the purpose won't be survived. So that is why we have to give like these together, these C1 and C2 together will give the information about the conditions itself. That space is completely for the condition. So that's why we need to give like this. This is with conditions. So I think the second order or maybe a higher order, that is not a problem, I think. So I did first order with conditions and without conditions. The second order with conditions and without conditions. You can see here, you can draw the solution plot of this function also. In last class, we have seen function plot for solution C. Because we don't know that what range it is, right? That is why I'm just drawing like this. So this is what is the function plot, the graph of the solution, how you can draw. Then afterwards, in what domain you want, you can use the axis like this. You can use the axis, which in which domain you are expecting T minimum, T maximum, then accordingly what the solution minimum and solution maximum. You type whichever you want, in which domain you are expecting the solution, accordingly you restrict it. So this is a function plot. In syntax, what is options? I'm sorry, where the options are getting? One of the participants typed in chat box, in syntax, what is options? You can speak, madam. I think mic is there. I think you can raise that out. Okay. Is it showing the options? No, I think. Equations, conditions, options. Okay. So options means, see, for certain differential equations, there are parameters. Eigenvalue problem. Eigenvalue differential equations is right. That whatever that parameter, how you define that parameters, maybe for that it is asking what the options may be. That option is another phenomena. Just explore it what options means. Usually the options means any addition parameter, eigenvalue differential equations. For that case, maybe that is a useful, I think. Yeah. Next, let us try for system of differential equations. System of differential equations. So let me show you first the problems, system of differential equations. This is, but the syntax is same. So what is the syntax? You can see here desolve. Within brackets, we have to give equation 1, equation 2. Correspondingly, we have to give condition 1, condition 2. Okay. So let us try this without conditions first. Let us see. Then we'll think about with conditions. Okay. Yeah. So dx by dt is 5x plus y. We are first typing that d equation 1 dx by dt. Differentiation of x with respect to t is equal to 5x plus y. Next, equation 2, differentiation of y with respect to t is equal to y minus 4x. So, what the solutions want? Solution x is in terms of t, y is also in terms of t. X is also in terms of t, y is also in terms of t. Same, d solve equation 1, equation 2. Equation 1, equation 2. This is y and x. X solution and y solution. If suppose you will give like this, you don't get the result. Solution is equal to, if you type for this problem, you don't get the result. Without that solution left part, I executed and I'm getting the solution. Just try. You try, if you are getting it is fine. Just tell me, are you getting or not? Without the LHS part of the dissolve syntax. Yeah, it won't get.
No, sir, it's not showing.
Yeah, so that means to get that, what we do, so we have to give within a brackets solution x and solution y, because if you give only solution is equal to means that shows only one output, right? But actually here the two outputs it will give. For that reason, the output also you have to give in this syntax, solution x and solution y. Solution x and solution y, then you can see. Yeah, like this. The first one is solution of the first differential equation. The second one is solution of the second differential equation, like that. According to which equation we have given first, accordingly you can give this output syntax also. So this is the logic here, solution x and solution y. The output also you have to give in vector form, because there are two different solutions for the two differential equations. Right? Just check the same system of differential equations with condition. Say the same thing you can give within a brackets like this. That is also fine. That will give the same result. Within a brackets equations. Or what you do, simply equation is equal to equation 1, equation 2. That you can take simply EQN. Either one is fine. That will give the solution like this. Now let us see with conditions. I think the screen is visible. Yeah, fine, no issue. Let me do fine the first problem only. Let us see the first problem. Dx by dt is equal to, oh sorry, plus 5x minus 2y. Let me copy the completely and then edit dx by dt plus 5x minus 2y is equal to t. First equation. Dx by dt plus 5x minus 2y is equal to t. Second one, dy by dt plus 2x plus y. Plus 2x plus y is equal to 0. This is equations. Next, condition 1. X is 0. X is equal to y is equal to 0 when t is 0. That means x of 0 is equal to 0 C2. Y of 0 is equal to 0. Next, condition C1, C2. Yes. Now simply you can give condition. This is because EQN includes the two equations, CO and D includes two conditions. Then solution. Solution X and solution Y. See, if you want, you can simplify solution X. You can see what will get. It's not showing what exactly the previous one. It is showing the simplified answer, right? So, and similarly, you can simplify the second one also. You can simplify the second one. You can draw the function plot for solution X and solution Y. You can draw separately for this function plot for solution X and solution Y. You can try this. You can copy the previous one only and then try. Then I think you don't get problem.
Sir, I'm not getting copying, so I'm trying from the yesterday only. What is the problem, sir?
Which problem? Huh?
Whatever thing, if I'm going to copying Control C, it's not happening in my MATLAB version. What happened?
No, I don't know. If that is the case, what you do is just right click, then copy it.
Yes, sir. That option is also, it is not visible. That's a problem.
Madam, you are using virtual MATLAB?
Yes, sir. Online.
Oh, sorry. This is direct. That's why it is showing. Maybe virtual. I don't think that option is there or not. I'm not sure.
It's not there, sir.
Yeah. That is the reason. Maybe I don't. So this is a direct software. That is why direct system keyboard shortcuts can be used. So I think you got everyone right. The function plot, solution X, then function plot for solution Y. Both is appearing in the same window or maybe different window. Both showing in different. But if you want to show same, you just use hold on in between. Then both will appear in the same window like that. There's no much difference for this solution. Both are giving the similar results. Yes. Okay, fine. So any doubts you can solve? I think one of the participant asked derivatives at certain values, right? Yeah, let me see fx y1. This y1 of 0. I don't think you will get it. The reason is, let me know, someone is asked to put only one equal in place of. How to find limits of 2? No, that is clarified. Someone asked derivative at certain point, right? Actually, this is symbolic mathematics, right? You convert the symbolic mathematics into numerical function, then you can find that directly it is not possible. I didn't try earlier. I'm not sure exactly, but uh, see, this is y is equal to sine t. This is a symbolic mathematics, right? That is why it is y is equal to sine t, it is showing. The another one is, don't think you will get it. Y1 value.
Sir, someone, Tanu Tyagi has replied some questions, sir. Sir, I'm not getting.
I'm finding the answer of the last question. Uh, I'm not getting the answer after running the code of the equation. Just check it line by line whether it is correct or not. Then I can clarify any doubt. Or otherwise, just copy and paste in the chat box how to define n variables. So it is just like x, y, z like that. How to write a code for the initial condition x double prime. Yes, let me show you. Yes, this one. Differentiation of x of t plus 5x minus 2y. Yeah, everything is correct, madam. I don't know why it is not showing. Let me copy the same of you and check. Sorry. Let me check in my file. The same thing I'll copy here. Invalid expression. Yeah. Here is equal to is missing. You just check it. Yes. In this line, is equal to is missing. You just check it here. Is equal to. Yes. And someone is asking. Double derivative, x double prime of 2, right? Yeah. So for that, what you do means dx. First differentiation of x with respect to t. But with respect to 2. Then condition dx of 2 double equals to 1. This is how you need to give for the double derivative condition. First, you have to define the second derivative and store in certain variable. And from that variable, you define the condition for that dx of 2 double equals to 1. Yeah. Control Alt Delete for which? That is complete system. The total whatever your system will come to close it. That will close the complete system. That will take to log off, screen off, task off, Control Alt Delete. Yeah, for warm booting. That will show all the options, whichever you want. You want restart or shutdown or maybe log off or maybe should take something, any other options before the booting that will take to there. So, okay, any further questions? Then I will clarify. Otherwise, we'll move to. Please provide a list of syntax related to differential equations. I prepared a PPT that I'll forward you. Vinod sir will forward in your
Yes, sir.
common
After
group.
you forward,
Yeah.
I will send.
Yes. SYMSX not run. For differential equations, SYMSX won't work. You have to define variable with independent variable. Simply giving SYMSX won't work for differential equations. But simply differentiation, integration limits, for that it will work. But for differential equations, it won't work. Yes.
Sir, if I'm using hold on also in the previous syntax, sir,
Yes.
I'm getting the graph in the same graph, sir. I'm getting two curves in the same graph.
No. You do one thing. You just drag like this. You can see because maybe yours is like this. That's why it's showing like that. Or maybe you can see f plot of solution y or solution x. What you gave there. By mistake giving the same solution x and solution x or solution y and solution y.
No, sir, different I have given, but different colors it's getting.
Yeah, different colors is getting in fine.
Okay.
Yeah, two equations in one graphs. This is. So that's all right. Okay, fine. So no more questions means we'll close the session. And for any further doubts, clarifications, you can mail me. I'm just typing the mail ID. Okay, you can stop it. Sir, Vinod sir, we are closing now.
Yeah, okay, sir. I'm there, sir. I'm there, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Today's session is very wonderful, sir. I also got some doubts clarified.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. So, with your kind permission, I'm going to close this session, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can close.
All the participants, thanks for your patience. Okay. For any doubts, you can text the message to sir. Sir has given his mail ID in the text box. Once again, I am giving same thing in text box. Please look it. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I will text in group also. Don't worry. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fine.